like to call the Vault, and that's Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the New Orleans Saints. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
What the fuck that was, They got enough time to get up and everything.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Panthers, they were terrific last week in the victory over Buffalo.
Anytime you can hold a team to less than 10 points, your expectation of winning that game has to be sky high. In fact, you'd be absolutely stunned to come away with a loss in that one. Could you imagine going to the press conference and trying to explain that?
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On the counter, it's Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
This defense
You
looking
think
for
this fat ass, man, he didn't even touch me, man. This fat ass about to run with me, man.
He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards.
They were ready for that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
I was trying to get my head down.
First carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
You say how long your hair process take? An hour and max?
Man, fuck no, like 3 hours, huh?
Oh, what?
Son, she just precise with her shit, son. She touching everyone and putting that little product shit on everyone. She.
Now back to throw.
Wow.
But I threw a fucking pick.
Hey, wow,
Jeremy Chin picks it off. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Okay.
Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football.
Might have hit him with the
but at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Now a play fake here on 1st down.
Close.
That's caught by Waller out left side.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he could break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Damn, I really fucked niggas up with the route set.
Here's Dylan.
Huh?
I really be fucking niggas up with the route set.
You hit the computer?
involved right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that.
They talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
2nd and 1 is off an invitation to take the big shot downfield.
I just knew I was about to be all to the fucking reason.
Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They go play action here on 1st down. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage one play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive. This offense on the march.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Back to throw here. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead.
Chad, I'm really putting on that clinic outfit.
And that makes the score 7-0.
You need a YouTube account?
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Derrick Henry. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Again to Henry. Powers through him. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, is so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that one or two guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
He's going to keep this again. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
And this is where you need the quarterback to morph into being a running back. The ball can't be away from his body. It can't be loose. It can't be held like he's going to throw it. Tuck it away. Take care of it, because he's going to run through a lot of traffic.
Yeah, and if he doesn't take care of it, we're going to see less design runs like that.
Oh, shit.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Marcus Davenport.
Man, how you know Kendall coming across this,
for a loss of 10.
You're supposed to kill him.
After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second and 20. They'll look to throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be down at the 46. Well, they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
How about this defense? They came up with a couple of big plays in this sequence, and none better than the one right there, forcing the incompletion and bringing up fourth down.
On fourth down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Henry. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
First down carry for Henry. He'll be dropped at the 30. The first broken tackle couldn't bust him free. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll drop to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll buy some time right. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. A big-time play there for New Orleans.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a handoff to Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On play action, they'll throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and put it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. If you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. That catch good for only a couple.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there swarming to him and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Fuck no, what's that?
8 yards to go on second down.
Try no more. They just said fuck it.
Back to throw.
You said that boy never about to be an hour.
Right side, and that's complete. Yeah, he will go
What the hell
right
you
near
do,
the
huh?
35-yard line.
But that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit.
You gotta go get the other one.
God, what a foul net. I just need something right here. Balls on there, on the corner. Nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Just the thought of moving is a fuck move. That shit's none.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Gets it quickly out to Marshall. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Dancing to his left. And he
What a
can't
bet.
get rid of it. He's taken down.
What
No,
a hurt.
They go with the play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down.
Oh, that's me.
He's got a man on the crossing route.
That's
That's
me.
Moore.
Fuck, that's me.
Touchdown. DJ Moore. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the 2nd half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The fastest receiver in the corner in the
That one
game.
will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Water.
The Panthers going to use the second of their timeouts.
Alabama.
As the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Well, we know he's an electric runner. Earlier this half, you were wondering how they were going to bottle him up at different levels. That was your suggestion. Some mixed results.
Yeah, certainly, because we have seen him bottled up at times. We've seen him play him very well. We've also seen him pop the cork a few times and get out of there, haven't we?
We have indeed. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Certainly no lack of aggressiveness here. They were hoping for the home run play to get them 6 points. They're hoping for a catch, maybe a call, but they figure they can at least get into field goal range with a completion.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. They'll set up to throw. They'll get this out to Camaro. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away.
Oh, not me, they come on me like this. That nigga put me fucking triple team, bro.
Well, that looked for a second like he might take it all the way, but as it stands, it's still a massive return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime.
This nigga's got a punt return all the way back to field goal.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. They'll throw now on the final play. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Nah, I'm fucking around. There ain't nothing to pull up for. I know motherfucking Wale.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
Nigga said, you 4K2 or OTF,
out
dog.
in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line can play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out. They'll probably keep a tight end a couple more times and maybe add running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
Where you come from with that one?
Here's 2nd and 10.
Nigga went deep in the bag for that one.
They're going to look to throw. This one swung out here to Jones. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Throw right, and that's complete. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart, because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 31. Looking to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route in zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Christian McCaffrey, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 24.
It look like nigga did a triangle catch.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
Second and 2. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 55 rushing yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. Yeah. When you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit, he is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Second and 12. Here's It's complete. The reception good for 7. It's third down. They'll look to throw. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Ooh.
They'll try and throw for it here. Toward the sideline, and he will have the first down as he was able to keep the feet in bounds. Both sides were holding their breath there on that 4th down play, and the offense can breathe a sigh of relief.
And both knew exactly where the first down markers were. You know the defense is trying to guard those sticks and try and keep people in front. But somehow, some way, those guys found a way to pick it up.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Here's a quick throw caught by Smith. A few moving pieces on that play because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But they held their ground, held their spot, and turned it into a nice game.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. This time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And right about now, you start to think, and maybe they're starting to think, gosh, maybe points aren't going to happen for us in this game.
Well, it's a thought that is worth having because so far in this game, this defense has not just had the upper hand. They've appeared to be a step ahead, maybe even 2 steps to everything they've done. They've had an answer for everything this offense has thrown at them.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Yet
at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check back 27. Check back 27. Let's go one more.
They'll look to throw. And he's going to drop this down to McCaffrey. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
He said everybody, son.
Check nickel. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Slam.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get
Wow,
production from their
son.
lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen
Wow,
this margin
son.
too.
Water.
And that is going to do it
Like
for
98,
this third
99.
quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Yo,
What's wrong with it?
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now a play
Nigga
fake
ain't
here
heard you
on
if you
first
talking
down.
about.
That's caught by Waller out left side. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Tell you what, partner, the way he's been slinging in this one, I think he should be ticketed for a baseball cap and a set of headphones for the next drive. He's been absolutely sensational. But one thing we've both learned about quarterbacks in this league, they often stay on the field longer than you expect.
Nigga still can't hear you, that bitch.
what y'all boys playing? What y'all boys playing
They
on
go
Madden?
play action here on first down. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey. And
I'm
he'll
in
work
the
it
lead
inside
game
the
right
30 to the 29-yard line. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes.
I didn't even know you was in the league.
Shit. I love getting one
You
dog.
need to
Everybody
worry
else
about
want.
the length of the football here on
No
second down.
lies. I don't see no lies to it. I can't.
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Starting to look like this drive may be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, this is why you work out so hard, right? This is why you spend all that time in the offseason. This is why you have those OTAs and mini camps for these situations, these scenarios, to run someone
Oh,
into
that
the
ain't no
ground
love song, boy.
and secure a victory.
That's how the song go.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw.
Turn to a killer.
He's
Oh,
got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Darren Waller, his third touchdown.
Y'all heard that Young Boy song?
And the Panthers add on to their lead.
Nah, I
They
ain't
are
heard that
also
yet.
closing in on
Yo,
a
what
fifth
this
straight
man got something to tell Boosie for? Unless Boosie pick a
Gonzalez hit
shot.
on the extra point, and that will extend this big lead.
ain't say
Out
that
is
boy
the
name.
kickoff unit as they run up and
Who ain't say that boy name? I was about to say it. Yeah,
Yeah.
that boy said, I think
Boosie
Boosie.
stopped all in my life.
He said Boosie. He said Boosie. I don't even think.